And we directly go to the visuals of the level 3 fire that has been reported in a slum in Lalmati in Bandra, where 9 fire tenders are there at the spot, and the visuals of the fire tenders trying to douse the fire. It's very near to the ceiling, as one can spot this fire from quite a distance there. This is a slum cluster that we know that this fire there where this has been reported from. Let me get in more information from Niranjan. Niranjan, how serious or how bad is the situation as the fire tenders are trying to control and contain the fire?
Well, from the visuals that are on our screens, you can make out that the fire is under control. Now, these are the latest pictures that are coming in. In fact, these are live pictures being beamed out by a news agency, ANI. And from the visuals, we can understand that the fire is under control. But the extent of fire is we're able to gather details about how much the fire has spread in this slum cluster, and there has been damage, visible damage to a large portion of the slum cluster. Now, we do not know, and there is no official information available so far about the official, if there were any casualties, but we can confirm to you that.
Yes, Niranjan, please go on. We can see the efforts that have been made by the fire tender teams over there to douse the fire. And yes, it seems to be a slum cluster there where this fire was reported at 11:30 this morning.
That's correct. And these are live pictures, Amita, that are being beamed out by news agency ANI. And the fire has now been brought under control. The last update that we had is that 8 water tankers to assist 9 fire engines, along with the fire officer and the deputy fire officer, additional fire officer, are on the site trying to contain the fire. Now, they've been able to largely contain the blaze, and they're trying to completely douse the flames in that particular region. But largely, it has been brought under control. Now, we do not have any details of any casualties that may have been reported, but we're also getting in pictures that only tell us the extent of the fire. A massive blaze was witnessed from the Mumbai Bandra ceiling. That's the Bandra ceiling. Now, this is towards the Bandra side. Now, the exact location of this fire is at Lalmati, the slum cluster there opposite the Bandra fire station at the Nagardas Road. Now, what we can also tell you is that it is not the first time that there has been a fire reported in this particular area. There have been several fires, especially in and around the slum cluster in Mumbai. And we will have to wait and watch to get more details about what may have caused this fire. It is a densely populated area. Now, that is something that we can tell you, but because it was a slum cluster, densely populated, and the efforts to douse this fire are currently on. These are in fact live pictures that we're getting from ANI. Now, the fire engines are trying to douse this fire from over the flyover. This is where the flyover ends. This is the entry and the exit routes to the Bandra ceiling. So from on top of the bridge and the entry and exit routes, the fire engines and the fire brigade is trying to douse these flames. Now, what we can also tell you is that at least 20 to 30 houses in the slum cluster caught fire. Now, what sparked this fire is something that we cannot tell you at this point, because we don't have the official information, because we're purely going by what official information has been shared with us by the fire department, and the official information shared so far is that this was a level 3 fire. The call came in at about 11:36 hours, and the detail that we have is that the fire department, along with the ward staff and the ambulances, several ambulances of 108 have been deployed to ensure that they give as much help as possible. But officially, going by what we have, we do not have any details of how many houses or how many people were affected. But we can confirm to you that the massive blaze that was witnessed from over the flyover and over the Mumbai Bandra ceiling has been contained. Has been contained. There was a massive blaze and inferno that was seen, in this particular area. Now, most of the fire brigade, the workers and the fire engines are working from on top of the flyover, because that's the vantage point from where they've been able to deploy the water cannons to try and contain the blaze. Now, largely the blaze has been contained. We should be able to get an official update any minute now, because our teams are on it, our reporters are on it, and we should be able to get you some latest updates. But so far, the blaze has been contained. A level 3 fire, once again repeating the details that we have, is a level 3 fire that has now been brought under control. As far as as far as the casualty figure goes, we don't know whether there was anybody in this house or whether anybody was affected at all. Now, this is the information that we have, largely brought under control. We will keep a tab on the latest update. Handing it back to you for now, Amita.
Absolutely, the fire is still raging in some parts, but mostly and largely brought under control. The fire tenders there, and really after it's been completely doused, you have the issues that will be ascertained and what exactly led to this fire and the damage that has been caused till now. Niranjan, for the moment, thanks very much.